Welcome to Lesson 8 in my series on how to read and play a keyboard using Gabriel music notation, which is my invention, which makes reading music much easier than traditional notation. And if I make this intro very short, we can get right to the two scales I want to look at, B major and B flat major. Let's start with B major scale, and there are two flats in the key signature. Of course, with Gabriel notation, we do not need a key signature because the flats are indicated by the note heads themselves. All scales in traditional notation are basically the C major scale. In other words, the white keys of a piano. And all accidentals, all flats, all sharps are indicated either by a sign in the key signature or by signs in front of each note. So let's go through the fingering for the B major scale, B flat major scale in Gabriel notation. And we start with the second finger, 2 on the B flat. Now remember, when you start with a white note, you generally start with a thumb, but the thumb is not used to play black keys. So let's start. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, of course, is the octave note. In other words, we return to B flat major. And going in reverse, you come down the scale, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. And in the bass, we start with our third finger on the black key, B flat, in other words, 3, 2, 1. And then we cross over to get the black E flat, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And it's the reverse, going back to 1, 2, 3, 4, cross under, 1, 2, 3. So it's very simple. That is how you play the B major scale, and it's a very good exercise. It's always good to exercise in a scale that has both black and white keys. So now let's look at the B major scale, and there are quite a few sharps in the B major scale. Notice the difference between a flat and a sharp. In the B flat major scale, the flat shape is flattened, and with the B major scale, which includes 5 sharps, the black note looks sharpened. That's a sharp shape, so to speak. Well, actually, it's a diamond shape. So let's go through the fingering here. As you can see, there are 5 sharps, and that means that 5 of these notes, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, you must remember that those are sharp. They are not the keys shown. They are the black keys a half a tone above those keys. And of course, as I say, with Gabriel notation, the black keys are indicated in the note heads themselves. So let's start. The B major scale, of course, starts with B. And we use the thumb, number 1, for the fingering. 2, 3, thumb under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending on B, the octave note. And coming back, of course, you just reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And so let's take a look at the bass clef, starting with the 4th finger. This is kind of an unusual start, but that's the best way to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over. And now this time you cross over with a 4th finger over to F sharp. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to B. And then the same in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb under. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have the fingerings for the B flat major scale and the B major scale. That was Lesson 8 in my series on how to read Gabriel music notation, which is much easier than traditional notation. And I hope you are downloading the sheet music from my website, thirdeaglemedia.com, and practicing. Practicing is how you get to Carnegie Hall, as the saying goes. And we did 2 scales on this program, and very shortly, the next program, I hope to do 2 more scales.